supporting the hospitals that care for our families, and the roads.
Good morning. Very happy to have you with us this Thursday morning. My name is Josephine Kabiasiza, and today we're going to be talking about DTS, which is the digital tracking solution. And with me, I'm going to allow the guest to introduce himself.
Good morning, viewers. My name is Mugasho Deus from Tax Literacy, and I'm glad to meet you all.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Deus, for agreeing to spare the time and educate our viewers. And so we shall dive right into the topic. What is DTS?
Yeah, thank you very much. DTS, in full, it is a digital tracking solution, and it's a platform that came up to trace and to track data that is again related to UNBS, Uganda National Bureau of Standards, and URA for tax purpose and safety purpose. So that's what we call DTS, digital tracking solution.
All right. And what do we use to track? What do we use to track in this in the digital tracking solution? What is used to track?
We basically track the goods, the products, both imports and the locally manufactured products. So there are specific products that were gazetted by the government, and these products are tracked for tax purposes and for the safety standards, as I have mentioned. So we track them from the start, from the production, and then as they go to the market, we see these products conforming to the standards. Are these products paying taxes? So it's a control in a way, so that the public benefits from it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is used to track? What mark or what is used to track?
Yeah, thank you. Now, these products, we attach what we call a digital tax stamp. We attach a stamp. Actually, these stamps are bought. They are bought from Sikipa. You apply, of course, you first apply for them, and then you get them. After getting them, you affix them on your products. Then those products, you sell them to the market, and then we follow them up and track them. Of course, there are some challenges that come up, as we shall be explaining later, whereby people tend to avoid fixing those stamps. But the whole platform is about having the stamps affixed on those products for easy tracing and tracking, so that revenue comes in, and then there are safety standards, so that there is conformity, and people, for example, they consume the right products. In a way, it's consumer protection.
Yes.
Like if this product is produced and it has this stamp, as you can see, you are not sure who manufactured it. You cannot easily know where it came from. So the liquid inside, this juice inside, you are not sure whether it's conforming to the standards, whether people who will consume it will survive or will not survive. So that's why we have this, so that we track. In the case it happens, we can retrieve back, we can go backwards and know who produced it. And before it comes up, there must be certification by UNBS, Uganda National Bureau of Standards. To get this stamp, you must first get that certification. So it's mandatory. So that's how it works.
Okay. So who qualifies for the digital tracking solution?
We majorly have two lines. We have importers and we have manufacturers of specific. The word specific here, I use it to mean the gazetted. They are gazetted products. So those gazetted products that are imported and are manufactured by dealers, by those specific people, it's mandatory to have them stamped. Yes.
Okay, so what are the procedures of DTS registration?
Now, DTS registration, it begins with this manufacturer and the importer acquiring a tin. Like, for example, if the producer, the manufacturer, is going to start the business, of course, he goes to URSB, he registers his business, then acquires a tin. Now, after acquiring a tin, he goes to UNBS, Uganda National Bureau of Standards. He gets a certification of the product, so that the product is allowed to be consumed by the public, by the consumers, so that it's not harmful to them. Then after getting that certification, it's that certification plus the tin that used when he is applying for registration to get for digital tax stamps. Yes, and it is online. You register online, you apply under your tin, you log on and then apply. Then it is approved. After it is approved, then you buy the stamps from SICPA, which is a company that was given that mandate.
All right. What examples of products?
Products,
DTS?
there are basically like almost 13 products. Well, among them we have like sugar, we have cement, we have cooking oil, we have spirits, we have the wines, we have this water, we have all the juices, non-alcoholic. Then we have all the alcoholic, like the common kombuchas, beer, sodas, all those ones. They were gazetted. The list is published. It can be accessed on our URL web portal.
Right. Are there different rates for the different products?
Yeah. These products, the rates here, we mean the fees for these stamps. These stamps are, after registering, you purchase them from SICPA, and there are fees that are supposed to pay. And really, the fees are not high. For example, beer is at 36 shillings, Uganda shillings, beer. Then spirits at 110. We have fruits and juices at 17, sodas at 17. We have the cement at 135 shillings. Then tobacco is also gazetted. Tobacco, tobacco, we have these cigarettes. Those different types of cigarettes that are majorly imported and locally produced, of course. So they are at Uganda shillings 75. So there are different rates for these stamps. But before we move on, these stamps, when they purchase them, when these manufacturers and the importers purchase them, the cost of these stamps, it's an expense on them. So when they are filing their relevant returns, they claim them as an expense. It's an expense, so it is claimed an allowable deduction. Yes. So it is embedded in the price that they charge to the clients.
Right. So who is liable for declaring DTS? The person liable to declaring. Declaring here we mean the returns. Yes. I think we mean the returns. Filing the returns.
Filing returns. Now the manufacturers, the manufacturers who are registered for DTS are supposed to file these returns, and the returns are normally the local excise duty returns. Here they indicate the stock movements, they indicate the sales of those products, and then they declare the tax payable, local excise tax. Yes.
Okay. So where do taxpayers pick the stamps? Because you say they register online, presenting the certification from UNBS
Yes.
and their team from URA. But now, how does someone get that physical label? Where do they get it from?
Yeah, after applying for stamps, the notification goes to SICPA. SICPA is a company that has the mandate currently to sell those stamps, different stamps. So after applying and it's approved from the side of URA, then the notification goes to SICPA and to the client, to the person who applied for the stamps. Then he goes directly to SICPA and pays for them according to these rates I was highlighting. So he pays and takes his stamps and affixes them on the specific products as gazetted.
And do exports also require DTS?
No, exports don't require digital tax stamps. They don't require. What is required is to indicate on the products that they are for exports. Export only. Because we do that to avoid the dumping. You know, there is dumping. Somebody can say he's exporting while in actual sense is going to sell on the local market. Or they go outside, then they come back and then distort the market.
Right. So, what are the benefits of DTS?
Benefits are very, very wide, actually. The benefits of DTS are very wide. It touches everybody. As I have mentioned, you look at safety, of the protection of the consumers. You imagine you have bought this drink and it is having issues. You take it and it kills you, maybe. Like these spirits, for example. It has happened before. So it's an advantage to be sure that what you are taking has a stamp. There we can easily track and know where the problem came from. Then for tax purpose, some of these people who are dumping, the illicit traders, the products are not paying taxes. And you know we are we need the taxes to come in. Economic independence of our country. In order to achieve it, we must have very many people paying taxes. So if we still have people who are doing illicit trade and they are not paying taxes, then we are putting down our country, our nation. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So and very many other benefits.
Yeah, actually, when you spoke about the illicit trade, I just thought about the traders who are actually doing the right thing.
Yes.
So it helps them. So that people who are doing the wrong thing and competing with them unfavorably.
Yes.
They are the two authorities can come in, UNBS and URA can come in to protect the traders as well, the ones who are doing the right thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you had mentioned that there are challenges that you would like to tell us about in regard to DTS, either for the people who do the wrong thing, who try to dodge. Yeah. So what are those challenges?
Those who are, of course, the challenges. Basically, it's that the unfairness. Some people come up and they still insist to do that illicit trade. It's a challenge. Of course, they are killing the economy by not having these products stamped. So but we control them, and it's a cost on them because the non-compliance costs are very high. Are very high because it attracts high penalties. It attracts closure, a business can be closed. Then and very many other challenges that come up to the public, to the traders themselves, to the manufacturers. So people should desist from that. And when there is an unfair competition because of those such a culprits, such a people, such a illicit trade, then it means the prices will be different. There is an unfair competition.
Yes.
For example, somebody has a supermarket and all his products have the digital tax stamps. It means the price of this product will be slightly at a certain level, while the one who does not have it, the price will be low. Now, there is that imbalance. It's a challenge to the consumers.
Yeah.
So it should go away, and it is going away because of this tracking solution that we came up with.
Okay. So how does URA find out those who don't have the stamps?
We get them. We have enforcement, strong enforcement team that get these items. That we have roadblocks. We currently have a project whereby we are appealing everybody to comply, and we move. We get them, and actually people are responding. Okay. And I can assure you, the revenues will rise up because of that compliance that must come. Yeah. Because all people want is that they want fair treatment. So those ones who are bringing in dumping and doing illicit trade are harmonized. They also do the right thing, and then eventually the fees will go down because everybody is participating.
Okay. So I think we've had it that people are moved. There are teams that are moving around trying to ensure that every product has a stamp that confirms that the product is certified by UNBS. It's following the standards that also ensure that the products are good for us as consumers, but also that it's fair to all the different businessmen and the traders who are competing at the same level. So I don't know if you have any final
I wanted to add on the non-compliance. There are penalties. There are penalties. For example, if we find your products, you have manufactured or imported products, and they don't have these digital tax stamps, the penalty is we double the tax that you are supposed to pay in form of local excise duty, or 50 million, whichever is higher. Do you get me?
Yes.
Double the tax or 50 million, whichever is higher.
So if I was supposed to pay 2 million in tax
or
DTS, local excise duty, when you catch me and I'm on the wrong side, it is either double of 2 million, which is now 4 million.
4 million.
Or 50 million, whichever is higher.
Is higher.
So
in this case, the higher one is the 50 million. Yes. So you can see how it is a serious offense and penalty, which can affect the whole business, and wouldn't want to really affect the business. It is too touching. So the same applies to somebody can fix a stamp like this, but he does not activate it. He has not activated it.
Oh, so
activating it is like uploading it to the platform, if I can use that word, to the platform, so that it can be traced, it can be tracked, it can be viewed by anybody. It is like a return in a way. So if he has not activated it, it means it's as well as it's not there. It will mean that this product is still in stock. It's not sold.
It's out on the market.
While in actual sense, the product has been sold. So the revenue will not come in. He's holding the taxes because he has not activated. So it attracts a similar penalty of double the tax or the 50 million, whichever is higher.
Higher. Okay.
So then there is also possession of an stamp. You can buy from ABC, the manufacturer. I bought from him an stamped products. There are stamped products, but you say, give me the cheaper ones. It happens. Give me the cheaper ones without a what? A sticker.
stamp.
So if we get them with you as the possessor, the act is very clear. Tax Procedures Code Act, Section 19, AB, A and B, you get a penalty. Double the tax or 50 million, whichever is higher. So I appeal to our clients, to Ugandans, to avoid unstamped gazetted products. Those specific products, you go on the portal, URL portal, you look at those items, and when you are purchasing, when you are buying these items from suppliers, from importers, from manufacturers, from the whoever is dealing, please make sure that these stickers are there. And maybe to add on that, stickers are in different types.
Yes,
different
I'm going
types.
to ask you about that because I see the water
Yes,
doesn't have.
yes, they are in different types. We have like what we call plastic stamps.
The
They are
ink.
stamps, but they are
The ink.
they are like this, as you can see. I don't know whether the viewers can easily
They
see
can
it.
zoom in.
Yes, yes.
It's like an ink.
Yes,
marking.
yes, it's like an ink attached on it, but it has a code and it's readable and it can be seen. Anybody can see that it's a stamp. Then there are those which are paper stamps, like this one.
Yeah.
It's paper stamp. So the possessor, the purchaser, the consumer, your role is to see that this stamp is there. You don't have the capacity to see, but some other people, these phones, current phones, you can use your phone to
scan the barcode.
to scan the barcode and you see whether it's conforming, whether it's proper or not.
Okay.
But the first line, make sure that the stamps are there on the bottom. So that you avoid that those penalties that can affect your business.
Okay. All right. So, basically, what we've learned today is that there are different kinds of stamps. The ink, I think laser. I think there's also laser. Some of the factories,
Yes,
they put like a laser marking.
yes.
And then-
Actually, there is also the metallic, like you see a bottle of beer, beer top, those bottles, metallic bottles or glass bottles, the tops are metallic. So there are also stamps which are almost similar to this, but we call them metallic stamps. Yes, so they are there. It can be seen, or you can use your phone to scan. Yes, our teams are out there. You can approach our teams, and they teach you, they educate you on how it can be done.
Okay.
Yes.
The other thing I wanted to ask: are there scenarios where people have tried to forge these stamps?
Yeah. Those cases are there, although they are being controlled. Because people now are getting to know the implication. So, but originally they used it to be there, and the penalties are there. They are high, and actually it can be. We take them to court. It can be.
It's a crime.
Yeah, it's a crime. You are taken to court. You are prosecuted, and the court decides yes, and you pay high penalties. So I really appeal to the public not to go for that, because the room is not there at all.
Okay. Yeah, so thank you so much for this. I don't know if you have any parting shots as we close. Do you have any final words to say as we close?
I thank the viewers for this for listening to us, and really I appeal everybody to embrace a digital tracking solution that came up to help all of us. Thank you very much.
Okay, I see there are no questions. I will take that, I'll take it as the fact that people have understood and we've been very clear, but also even after the show, you can drop a question on whatever platform you're using, whether it is X, formerly Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, or YouTube. You can post any questions if you need clarity as a consumer or a trader, meaning a wholesaler or retailer who redistributes or resells what they get from the manufacturers, or if you're a manufacturer, you can seek clarity or ask any questions about this digital tracking solution, which has everything to do with the digital tax stamps that are on products and tracking or making any returns related to local excise duty. You can ask those questions on the different platforms, and the team from URA will be able to answer. You can also reach us through the toll-free lines, the WhatsApp number, or what they call the URA touchpoint. You can search in any browser for the URA touchpoint and put in any queries, and we should be able to respond to you. Thank you so much for joining us today, and I hope that this has been enlightening and educative, and let's continue developing Uganda together.